It would be remiss of me not to hark back to September's strike on Doha by Israel. Since then, has the GCC changed its defensive posture? Has it forced the collective to view their joint defence differently? And if so, what changes have been made?
Well, right after the strikes on Doha, the leaders of the GCC held an extraordinary summit in support for our brothers in Qatar, and called upon the ministers of defense of the GCC to hold an extraordinary meeting in order to look into ways to increase our military cooperation. We are all part of a GCC defense treaty, which covers everybody. Our charter says any attack on any GCC country means it's an attack on all the GCC. So the ministers of defense, when they met in their extraordinary meeting, came up with 5 major points. The first one is to increase intelligence sharing through the Unified Military Command. Also, they called to work on transmitting the full air picture to all operations centers in the GCC states. Also, they made sure to accelerate the efforts of the GCC Joint Working Team on the early warning system against ballistic missiles. The 4th point was to update joint defense plans in coordination between the Unified Military Command and the GCC operations and the training committees. The last point, the 5th point that the ministers of defense have agreed on, is to conduct joint exercises between air operations and air defense centers within the next 3 months, to be followed by a live joint air exercise after that. So this is the collective effort that the GCC countries have taken on a military basis.